Good evening, children. From today, we discuss about chapter-wise question paper analysis. Today, we discuss about first chapter, India Relief Features. Here you see there are 8 topics: location of India, geological background, the Himalayas, the Indo-Gangetic Plains, the peninsular plateau, the desert, the coastal plains, and the islands. So there are 8 topics in this lesson. We discuss about these topics, what kind of questions may be asked from these topics. First, starting with the location of India. Here the question, what is the location of India? They may ask the question, what is the location of India? So you have to write the latitudinal extension and longitudinal extension of India. And from this topic there are many very short questions may ask, like what is the total geographical area of India, and in which hemisphere India is situated, and what is the total geographical area of India, and what is the total coast length of India, and what is the total land frontier of India, and how many coastal states are there in India, and how many states are there in India, and how many union territories are there in India. So number of questions may arise from this location of India. For 1 mark or for 2 marks. For example, how many coastal states are there in India? What are they? So it may come for 2 marks. And how many states are there in India? What are they? It may come for 2 marks. And how many union territories are there in India? What are they? And it also may come for 2 marks. And there are some questions which are in the text, ITQ it is called. ITQ questions, that is in-text questions. For example, why do we often use Indian Peninsula? So this question may come for 2 marks. Why do we call India as a peninsula? So you can write, because you know already a peninsula is a land surrounded by water on 3 sides. So that is one in-text question. Secondly, what is the total coast length of Andhra Pradesh? This is one in-text question. And there is a question, in-text question, that is, imagine that India is located in the Arctic Circle, how your life would be different. This is one in-text question which may come for 4 marks. Sometimes you may get for 8 marks also. Means you should have some understanding over the globe, because you know that different locations having different climatic conditions. If they ask this question, imagine that India is located in the Arctic Circle, how your life would be different. So it may come for essay question also. And if you go to geological background, in this geological background you may get very few questions. That is, what are the 2 giant lands from which the world landforms originated? One question, very short question. And there is another question may arise from this geological background, that what landform, that is 2 giant lands, that India is a part. You already know India is a part of Gondwana land. And here there are some in-text questions. That is, when was the formation of Himalayas took place? That is one question. And when the early human beings emerged on the earth? That is one in-text question. And list the Himalayan rivers and peninsular rivers which helped for the formation of the North Indian plain. So these three in-text questions are also important. You should be thorough in that questions. So the answer, if you see that there is a confusion here for the question, means the list of Himalayan rivers. You may write Ganga, Indus, Brahmaputra, but when they ask list the peninsular rivers that helped the formation of North Indian plains. So here you may have a confusion that peninsular rivers, you may confuse and write Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri or Narmada, Tapati. These are not the rivers that are causing for the formation of the North Indian plains. The Chambal, the Betwa, the Ken, the Sun are those rivers which help for the formation of the North Indian plains. So these rivers flow from the north edge of a peninsular plateau and they are being as tributaries for the Ganga river. So you have to write those rivers names when they ask for list the peninsular rivers that help for the formation of North Indian plains. Chambal, the Betwa, the Ken, the Sun are the rivers which help for the formation of North Indian plains, that is from South India, that is in the northern slope of peninsular plateau. And if they ask when was the Himalayas formed, so 50 million years ago the Himalayas formed. And if they ask when was the early human, that is hunter-gatherer human beings emerged on the earth, so you have to write it is 1.8 million years ago that this hunter-gatherer human beings emerged on the earth. So these in-text questions you should be perfect, and they may ask that in-text questions also. And you also get some other questions from these small topics, that is, what is the difference between IST and GMT, means the time difference between IST and GMT, and what is the longitude that divides exactly India into two, that is 82 degrees 30 minutes east longitude is acting as the standard meridian of India. So that one question they may ask, and they may also ask that what is the standard meridian of India. So 82 degrees 30 minutes east longitude is the standard meridian of India. And if we see here 6 major relief divisions, in the 6 major relief divisions, the Himalayas, the Indo-Gangetic plains, the peninsular plateau, the desert, the coastal plains and the islands. Here if you see, you can get 9 essay questions. That is, from Himalayas you can get 3 essay questions. For example, what is the importance of Himalayas, as one question. And the second question, what is the influence of Himalayas on Indian agriculture? And third question, what is the influence of Himalayas on Indian climate? So these 3 questions you may get from this Himalayas, but you get more number of very short questions from Himalayas. For example, what is the distance of Himalayas from west to east? You know, it is 2400 kilometers. And what is the width of Himalayas in the western region, and what is the width of Himalayas in the central and in the eastern region. And there may be a question, what is the average altitude of Himadri? What is Himadri is also called Greater Himalayas. What are Himachal also called as Lesser Himalayas? What are Shivaliks also called as Outer Himalayas? There are number of questions which you can get from this topic, the Himalayas, that very short questions. And if you see that from Himachal point of view, what is the altitude of Himachal, and what are the two important ranges in the Himachal range, and what are the important valleys or in Himachal, and what are the important hill stations in Himachal range. So there are many questions that can be asked from this topic, Himalayas. And they may also ask that what are the three ranges in Himalayas? The Himadri, the Himachal, the Shivaliks. What is the northernmost range of Himalayas? What is the southernmost range of Himalayas? And they may also ask about Shivaliks. What are the different names of Shivaliks in different places? What are Shivaliks called in Arunachal Pradesh? What are Shivaliks called in Assam? What are Shivaliks called in Jammu Kashmir? So different names for Shivaliks in different places. They may ask even width of Shivaliks also. And in this Himalayas, there is one more subtopic, that is Purvanchal. They may also ask that what are called Purvanchal. As you already know, the eastern states, northeastern states, we have different names in different states. Patakai Hills, Manipur Hills, Mizo Hills, Jainsha Hills, Garo Hills. So all these hills together called as Purvanchal. This Purvanchal with different names in different states. So there may be a question from this Purvanchal also. And if you see the Indo-Gangetic Plains, the Indo-Gangetic Plains, you may get one essay that what are the plains. For example, these northern plains are very density with the population, means Indo-Gangetic Plains are with the highly densely populated. Find out the reasons. Indo-Gangetic Plains or with the high density of population, find the reasons. You may get an essay from here. And you may also get many small or very short questions from Indo-Gangetic Plains. For example, what are the tributaries of Indus River? What are the tributaries of Ganga River? So you have to write the tributaries. And a question also may arise, what is called Bangar, or what is called Babar, or what is called Tarai. A short questions may also come from this Indo-Gangetic Plains. And into how many divisions the plains are comprised? The western part, the central part, the eastern part. And from this the Peninsular Plateau topic, you may be asked two essay questions. One is, the plateau regions do not support agriculture as much as Indian plains support. Find out the reasons, one essay. And one more essay, distinguish between Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats, another essay question. And there are many number of very short questions as 1 mark and 2 marks questions also. For example, starting with the Peninsular Plateau, why the Great Indian Plateau is called as Peninsular Plateau? What are the rocks composed in this peninsular plateau? What are the boundaries of this peninsular plateau? Into how many divisions the peninsular plateau was made? There are three important plateaus in peninsular plateau as Malwa Plateau, Chota Nagpur Plateau and a Deccan Plateau. Chota Nagpur Plateau is rich in mineral resources. So on this there may be very short question. Which Indian plateau is rich in mineral resources? They may ask this question. Which Indian plateau is rich in mineral resources? And they may also ask a very short question. What is the northern boundary of Deccan Plateau? What is the boundary of Deccan Plateau in south? So number of questions which may arise here. And they may also ask what is the highest peak that is in South India, Anaimudi. What is the highest peak in Western Ghats? Nothing but Anaimudi. What is the highest peak in Nelagiris? Dodabetta. What is the highest peak in Eastern Ghats? That is Aroya Konda. And what are the important hill tracks in Western Ghats? Annamalai Hills, Palani Hills, Cardamom Hills. And what are the important hill tracks in Eastern Ghats? That is Velukonda, Palakonda, Sheshachalam. These are the important hill tracks in the Eastern Ghats. So many very short questions may arise from peninsular plateau and from the desert. What is the great Indian desert is also called? That is also a question. What is the great Indian desert is also called? The great Indian desert is also called as Thar Desert because it extends to 2 lakh square kilometers. And here you will get one essay, that is write an account on Thar Desert. And many more bits here, small, very short questions. That is, what is the rainfall in this desert? And what is the only river that flow through this Thar Desert? And what is the important canal that flow through this Thar Desert? So small questions, very less number of questions may come from here, but essay question may appear, that is write an account on Thar Desert. We see the coastal plains, and here you will get an essay question which oftenly used to come in the examination. How are the east coastal plains and west coastal plains are similar or different? This is very important question. As an essay question you will get 8 marks question, but there are also many questions from short, very short questions may come here. For example, there are some lakes in the eastern India, that is Pulicat Lake. What is the lake in India that share between Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu? If the question is that, you have to write Pulicat Lake. And what is the freshwater lake that is in Andhra Pradesh? If the question is asked that, like that, you have to write Kolleru Lake. And what is the saltwater lake that is situated in Orissa? Chilka Lake is the saltwater lake that's situated in Orissa state. And here the coastal plains, west coastal plains and east coastal plains, there are different names for different coasts here. For example, west coastal plains are divided into 3 parts with 3 different names. What is the coast of Maharashtra and Goa called? Konkan coast. What is the coast of Karnataka state called? Canara coast. And what is the coast of Kerala state called? Malabar coast. So different names for different states in the western coast. At the same time, in the east coast there are 3 parts. The northern part is called as Utkal coast, that is in Orissa state. The central part of eastern coast is called as Sarkar coast, that is in Andhra Pradesh. And the southern part of east coast is called as Coromandel coast, and it is in Tamil Nadu state. So they may ask the other names of these east and west coasts, but bits may come like that. And at last the islands. Here you will get one essay question, that is write an account of Indian islands or describe the islands in India. As you already know, the islands in India are two important islands which are also union territories. That is Andaman and Nicobar Islands in Bay of Bengal, Lakshadweep Islands in Arabian Sea. So they may ask as an essay question, describe the Indian islands. So you have to write Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands by describing what is its total geographical area and what kind of islands they are. This in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they were with volcanic origin, and Lakshadweep Islands, they are with coral origin. So you have to write total about the geographical area of Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the geographical area of Lakshadweep Islands, and from this there are many other bits also may arise. That is, just now I told you, volcanic origin Andaman and Nicobar Islands, coral origin Lakshadweep Islands, and what is the total geographical area of Andaman and Nicobar Islands? 8,249 square kilometers. What is the total geographical area of Lakshadweep Islands? 32 square kilometers. And which islands are rich in flora and fauna? Lakshadweep Islands. And even they may ask, what is the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Islands? Port Blair. And what is the capital of Lakshadweep Island? Kavaratti. And in which sea Andaman and Nicobar Islands are situated? Bay of Bengal. And in which sea the Lakshadweep Islands are situated? Arabian Sea. So number of very short questions may arise from these islands, and an essay question may ask. Many times this essay question is asked as describe the Indian islands, Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands. So now we just discussed this first chapter as question paper analysis, which is a vast lesson, and hundreds of questions may arise from this lesson. It's just an ocean. Such a big lesson, many number of very short questions may arise, and many one word questions, that is 1 mark questions also may come from this lesson. So you have to prepare the total lesson, and you have to be thorough in the total lesson, right from the location of India and up to the islands, so that you will be able to answer any kind of question that may come in the examination. Thank you very much.